Today is Veterans Day, November the 11th, 2022. I'm showing you a puzzle that I've had, moved around the house for a whole year now. It's a wonderful life puzzle my aunt gave me for Christmas last year. It's absolutely the last thing I ever want to do, but I'm going to be doing it next month. I'm going to finish it. I swear I'm going to finish it. And I'll tell you why. I'm going to be housebound for a while. I have to have surgery. It's called a right hemicolectomy. And I want to tell you a little bit about it. You just never know, it might help somebody. 6 years ago, about this same time of year, I got a Cologuard test. And I failed to take it. 6 years later, I spit up some blood one morning and I called the doctor's office and got the test again, and I took it. Took about 10 days or 2 weeks to get the results back, and it came positive. So it was suggested, highly suggested, that I get a colonoscopy. And it was suggested that I have a GI doctor, gastroenterologist, they are formally called, in Du Bois, to do that. So I made an appointment. This was the end of April. The consultation was in early July, so there was a waiting period. And then in September, I had the test. And there's preparation, a clean-out preparation they have to go through. It's not so bad, actually. About 10 days later, I got a call to come back, that they wanted to talk to me about it, about the colonoscopy, and it appears I need surgery. The GI doctor suggested somebody in Du Bois, but I had in mind somebody else from Clearfield. And I told him that. So I came back and I called Dr. Doug Yingling's office, and it took me right away. No waiting. And I sat down with him, and he explained, after he reviewed the information from the GI doctor, that there was cancer. I was fortunate that it's in the lower right-hand portion of the colon. I probably will need 12 inches removed in the surgical procedure. He would rather not do laparoscopic, which is through the belly button. So we'll be doing it the old-fashioned way, which he believes is better for me to have that done that way. And I'm going to do anything that man says, because if there's one doctor in this town that people have admired, look up to, depend on, it's Dr. Yingling. And I'm very happy to have him. In fact, on our first sit down talk about all this, at the very end I said, we actually did meet once. It was almost 6 years ago. And I remembered him from that. And he said to me, I remember that night very well. So I think I'm meant to have him, actually. So he scheduled a CT scan, and I had that the next week. Most all the organs look fine, except that one spot. And in another week or so, I'll have another EKG. And then after that, I'll have the surgery. So that's just general information, but you know, this is part one. And like I said, this is part one. I'm planning on doing a part two when this is all finished. I had to give up helping at the Salvation Army this year. I called Rob and told him I couldn't do that. I like ringing the bell. Puts me in the Christmas spirit, and the money goes to good places. And I also had to cancel being in the Christmas parade. I've done that for 10 years. And I'm going to miss that. So this is going to be my project. Most people probably wouldn't do something like this, but you never know, it might help somebody, because had I taken that Cologuard test 6 years ago, maybe, just maybe, that one spot would not have shown cancer. That polyp would have not grown to the degree that it is cancerous. But the good news is, we believe, I'm told that I may not have to take chemotherapy. We'll see. And part 2 will be coming early in the second week in December. Get a Cologuard test. Don't wait till you're 74 to do it.